A long time ago, in a huge kingdom called Persia, there lived a kind and beautiful girl named Esther. She was smart, gentle, and had a big heart. Esther did not have a mom or dad, so her older cousin Mordecai took care of her like a father Evan. Though she was just an ordinary girl, something amazing happened as the king of Persia, King Xerxes, was looking for a new queen. He invited many young women from all over the land to the palace. Esther was chosen to go to. Esther did not dress fancy or act proud. She stayed kind and humble. When the king met her, he was so impressed by her kindness and beauty that he chose Esther to be his queen. But Esther had a secret. She was Jewish, one of God's chosen people. Mordecai told her not to tell anyone yet, and Esther listened. A big problem begins in the king's palace. Worked a man named Haman was very proud and wanted everyone to bow down to him, but Mordecai would not. Both believed in bowing only to God. This made Haman very angry. Haman made a terrible plan. He told the king that the Jewish people were different and did not follow the same law. Haman asked the king to make a law to get rid of all the Jewish people. The king did not know that Queen Esther was one of them, so he agreed. When Mordecai heard about this terrible law, he was heartbroken, sent a message to Esther. Esther, you must help me. God made you queen for a special reason, to save your people. Esther was scared back. Then no one was allowed to talk to the king unless the king invited them. If she went without being called, she could be punished, maybe even die. But Esther was very brave. She said to Mordecai, tell everyone to pray and fast with me for 3 days. Then I will go to the king. If I die, I die. After 3 days, Esther put on her royal rabash, took a deep breath, and walked toward the king's throne. The king saw her and smiled. He held out his gold scepter, a sign that she was welcome to speak. Esther invited the king and Haman to a special dinner. At the dinner, she did not rush, invited them to another dinner the next day. At the second dinner, Esther looked at the king and said, there is someone who wants to harm me and my people. The king was shocked and asked who would do such a thing. Esther pointed to Haman and said his the one. The king was furious. He stopped Haman's plan and made a new law that protected the Jewish people. People celebrated because Esther was courageous and trusted God. Her people were saved. The Jewish people were so happy that they celebrated with a big feast called Purim, which is still celebrated today. Esther teaches us that you can be brave even when you're afraid. God can use anyone, no matter where they come from. Standing up for others is always the right thing to do. Esther did not use swords or armies. She used wisdom, courage, and faith. That is what made her a true hero.